just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
3 yards remain for second down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll drop the throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That they needed there after the sack and 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they're looking 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Robinson up the middle. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again, it's Robinson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now, the offense, they'd really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Washington going to send out their punter, Deontay Hardy, back deep. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right in a yard. Second and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. Back to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's got some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throw out wide to Mooney. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Being chased out left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney
From 4 yards out.
and the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Striker, 3-3. Strike 2.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And that play's not going to get him in as he stops right at about the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Amari Cooper. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here.